young women are going to follow. We want to thank our...
The beneficiaries expressed gratitude to Black Stallion for providing free vocational training and the equipment needed to start their businesses. They said the program has given them confidence, new opportunities, and hope for a brighter future.
Tell them plenty thank you along for me and the other guys picking them. I just want someone for make them empower with other company them when I drop out where they out there with the street.
They for them, but then ask again the tell back plenty thank you. Then Madam Uchichimido and Madam Dora, Mrs. Amud. They tell them plenty thank you. For me, you come down and teach me how you understand today.
The initiative forms part of Black Stallion's broader efforts to reduce poverty, promote women's economic empowerment, and strengthen community development through education, vocational training, and entrepreneurship. For SLBC News, Jonathan Turner reporting.
The Ministry of Planning and Economic Development has engaged stakeholders of Mafoki and Marampa chiefdoms in Potstoka districts on their chiefdom development plans. The move was to ensure development comes from the locals rather than it's being imposed on them from the central government. Joseph Toure has the details.
Mafoki chiefdom, like Marampa chiefdom, benefits from the 1% Community Development Fund paid by mining companies operating in the chiefdom. It's like a family gathering here for representatives from 20 sections in Mafoki to outline their development priorities. It is a bottom-top approach the Ministries of Planning and Local Governments seek to achieve this time around in line with the medium-term National Development Plan. Each idea on their development plan is inked down on paper. For the people of Mafoki, agriculture, infrastructure, and education were key for them. Local authorities lauded the approach used this time around.
To build up a developmental plan, and not only build up a developmental plan. The interesting piece of it is build up a developmental plan with sustainability, involved in it. So that made the whole thing a very, very good thing for we, the locals.
They took several hours to map out what they needed in the chiefdom for the years ahead. Like Mafoki, Marampa chiefdom also hosts mining companies and has over the years seen some developments in their locality from the Community Development Fund. However, they still yearn for more. They prioritized education, energy, agriculture, among others. The approach to get them decide and own development was vital to them.
So with this initiative, we are much more an opportunity for us as key stakeholders to have this, to own it as a priority to us to develop our community.
Both the Ministries of Planning and Local Government gave the reason for such initiative.
And we found out there's still a void in terms of the implementation. Within a one whole district, there could be development in one end, like for Kafibulum, but you come over now to Marampa, Mafoki, Masimera, Bakaloko, and you don't have any development. So what we're trying to do now is drill down and discuss with the people, but not just discuss with them and get their priorities, but at the same time unlock resources at the community level.
The consultation today is a preparation gearing towards the planning session, the chiefdom development plan. We can't do that in Freetown. We have to localize that.
As it stands, Sierra Leone has 190 chiefdoms, including those hosting mining companies. The chiefdom development plan, when fully implemented, will ensure that development is felt at the grassroots level. SLBC, Joseph Toure reporting.
The Environment Protection Agency has launched the National Delivery Forum. The body would be responsible for the implementation of Sierra Leone's nationally determined contributions, NDCs. The initiative is expected to strengthen coordination and improve the country's response to climate change. Alvin Roy Fox reports.
The forum is designed to improve coordination, monitor progress, and ensure Sierra Leone delivers on its climate commitment under the Paris Agreement. The nationally determined contributions outline plans to reduce the effects of climate change, strengthen adaptation efforts, and mobilize climate finance. Progress will be reviewed every 5 years, while regular reporting will help measure achievements and identify areas that needed to be improved. Executive Chairman of the Environment Protection Agency, Dr. Abubakar Masakoi, said Sierra Leone must now move from making commitments to taking action. He said the forum will provide a platform for coordination, regular feedback, and accountability among all institutions involved in implementing the NDC.
I think it's also important that we think about what data will be useful for defining progress over time. So collecting the right data and collecting such data from the right institutions is a conversation that we should have. So we also want to use the NDC forum as a feedback mechanism, as a feedback loop, where we will not only be sharing updates about what is happening, but also routinely, not occasionally, routinely following up on how things are faring across government, outside government. So we have a clear assessment, a clear evaluation of progress and assignments.
The Minister of Environment and Climate Change, Jiwo Abdullahi, said effective implementation will depend on strong partnerships, reliable data, and clear roles for all stakeholders. He called for continued collaboration among government institutions, civil society, development partners, and local communities to achieve Sierra Leone's climate goals.
The delivering of the NDC is not about one institution. It's about the partnerships, it's about collaboration to ensure that we deliver for the people of Sierra Leone. In many ways, we're doing that already. I think what the NDC forum brings is more efficiency to this process. The ministries have a big part to play, whether it's making our roads more climate resilient, our healthcare facilities more resilient, it's less extreme heat, PHUs.
The National Delivery Forum will be supported by a secretariat and an in-country facilitator to coordinate implementation, mobilize resources, and ensure climate actions are effectively delivered across the country. SLBC News, Alwyn Roy Fox, reporting.
Some road users have raised concerns over the bad condition of the Circular Road Model Junction in Freetown. They say the potholes and blocked drainage systems are making human and vehicular movements difficult, increasing the risk of accidents, damaging vehicles, and disrupting daily activities. Esther Ninekamara reports.
For many road users who rely on the Circular Road Model Junction daily, their journey has become challenging. The busy route connecting communities has now become a source of concern due to a deteriorating condition. Large potholes have developed along sections of the road, forcing drivers to slow down, maneuver carefully, or sometimes drive against traffic to avoid damaging their vehicles. Pedestrians also struggle to navigate their way through the area, especially during peak hours when traffic congestion increases. Adding to the problem are blocked drainages, which prevent the free flow of water. During rainfall, water accumulates on the road, worsening the already condition and creating an unhygienic environment for residents and businesses operating nearby.
The challenges faced by road users here at Circular Road Model Junction is visible.
From potholes to the blocked drainage systems, commuters are calling for intervention on this all-important road to make transportation more easier and safer for road users. For commuters, their journey has become difficult. They said the road is riddled with potholes, while blocked drainage systems make the situation even worse during rainfall.
This is one of the roads that have not been rehabilitated since I was attending school. Whenever it rains, the road becomes flooded and it causes a lot of traffic. Using this road daily is very difficult and sometimes leads to accidents.
Always the damage cause accidents. The road really not in a good form. See the drainage, number one, to start with the drainage, are the first problem.
The drainage system is a major problem on this road. For the past 15 to 20 years, this road has been like this. It affects everyone: drivers, traders, school children and other commuters. Government has to intervene.
Commercial keke riders and poda drivers said the deplorable state of the road is making a toll on their livelihoods.
This road is really affecting us. We regularly take our tricycles for maintenance as a result of the poor condition of the road, and it is costly. The road is the heart of the city, leading to Parliament, Fobe College and schools. However, the road is affecting even pupils. We have made several complaints.
And we don't complain too much for this road. The road is bad.
The road is bad and it damages our tires and other parts of our vehicles. The potholes slow us down and increase fuel consumption. We are calling on the government to rehabilitate the road as soon as possible.
As commuters continue to battle these challenges, they are open for a lasting solution that will improve road safety and ease movement in the area. For SLBC, Estanene Kamara reporting.
The Minister of Information, Chernoba, has inspected the ongoing renovation and refurbishment work at the headquarters of Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation building. During the tour, the minister registered government's commitment to claim all assets belonging to the national broadcaster and provide the necessary modern broadcasting equipment. Sulaiman Babature has the details.
This is how far the renovation at the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation has gone, seeing the massive modern renovation going on from the mastic walls, lighting system, ACs, floor pavement, among others in offices and studios. The Minister of Information, Chernoba, commended President Bio, the board, management and staff of the SLBC for such development. He said the rehabilitation was part of President Bio's aim to transform SLBC to a modern broadcasting institution. He registered government's commitment to claim all properties belonging to the national broadcaster and provide the necessary modern broadcasting equipment.
We have to continue to train the staff. We have to continue to do more opportunities. We have the other buildings in mind. I don't want to give away too much, but I can assure you that this is the building block for bigger work to come.
While expressing delight for the development, the Director General of the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation, Josephine Fatima Kamara, called for the rehabilitation of the SLBC old building, boreholes for water supply, renovation of the institution's gates, fence for security, and equipment, among others.
What I would really like to see is once this reconstruction is done, let's have the necessary equipment. The rest of the world has moved digital. I am pleading on government not to forget the digitization of the national broadcaster.
The minister admonished the management and staff of the institution to take good care of the facility after it would have been completed. SLBC News, Sulaiman Babature reporting.
Security personnel, diplomats, and peace experts from the Mano River Union have met in Sierra Leone for the third ordinary session of the Technical Meeting on Peace, Security, and Defense. The session came at a time when issues on border security among member states have been alarmed recently. Joseph Toure witnessed the event at the New Brookfield Hotel and compiled that report.
Harmonizing defense framework for regional stability was the center of discussion during the Mano River Union's third ordinary session of the Technical Meeting on Peace, Security and Defense. In here at the New Brookfield Hotel in Freetown, peace and security experts from the Mano River Basin say sustainable development would only be achieved when there is peace and security. As a sub-regional body to ECOWAS, the MRU believes authorities must remain vigilant and united to address security issues including transnational crimes, extremism, cyber threats, climate change, among others. To this end, collective approach and response must be rooted in practical steps to ensure peace and stability in member states.
We sincerely recognize and appreciate the multiple policies, frameworks, communique, and treaties in place that both ECOWAS and MRU have produced. But the question is, to what extent these instruments are functional and positively impacting our people and communities in our border region.
At this point, the fruitful exchange we will have together, that we could be able to construct a sustainable peace for our various countries.
The Secretary General Mano River Union, Ambassador Simeon Moriba, said there was every need to remain united and collaborate to address ongoing border-related matters as they have the potential to undermine peace.
The security development challenges confronting our sub-region are dynamic and therefore rapidly evolving. Only through regular dialogue at the above-mentioned levels can our member states ensure that emerging threats are addressed promptly and collectively.
For the Minister of Internal Affairs Sierra Leone, retired AIG Mori Lengo, the presence of defense and security personnel reflects the shared responsibility they all have to ensure the Mano River Union Basin is safe. He said, amid the peace gained, there have been threats which no single nation can confront alone.
Over the next 2 days, I urge this August gathering to focus on actionable solutions. Let us leave Freetown with a harmonized defense strategy that is practical, adequately resourced, and capable of adapting to the evolving security landscape. Our citizens expect and deserve a united front that guarantees their safety and protects the democratic gains of our respective nations.
Some of the frank talks were on enhanced border patrol cooperation, prioritize intelligence sharing, coordination among security actors, which must be people-centered. SLBC, Joseph Toure reporting.
The 44th session of the ECOWAS Mediation and Security Council at the ambassadorial level is underway in Freetown, organized by the ECOWAS Commission. The two-day session brought together ambassadors from the ECOWAS member states to discuss pertinent issues bordering the region's political peace and security. Ibrahim Samora tells us more.
Over the next 2 days, these ambassadors from the ECOWAS member states will be engaging in frank, constructive and forward-looking discussions that would yield practical recommendations to strengthen peace, security, democracy and stability in the region. The Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security ECOWAS Commission, Ambassador Dr. Abdel
Fatau Musa, told his audience that the session was hosted at a moment when the community observed encouraging signs in terms of successful electoral processes, democratic transitions, constitutional reforms, which can be described as strides in the area of governance, while on the other hand, confronted with an increasingly complex security environment characterized by terrorism and violent extremism, transnational organized crime, marine insecurity, unconstitutional changes of government, intercommunal conflicts, and the mounting pressures of climate change and economic fragility.
This juxtaposition of progress and challenges compels us to act with unity, foresight, and determination. It reminds us that peace and security are collective endeavors, requiring sustained dialogue, solidarity, and coordinated action. The choices that we make today will determine whether our region advances towards stability and prosperity or falters under insecurity and vulnerability.
The chair, ECOWAS Mediation Security Council, at the ambassadorial level, and Sierra Leone's High Commissioner to Nigeria, Dr. Gilo Sandin, said over the next 2 days they would consider memoranda from the ECOWAS institutions and provide advice arising from the review of memoranda to the Council of Ministers for the attention and policy directives of the Authority of Heads of States and Governments.
We are meeting at a time when ECOWAS is navigating a complex mix of successes and challenges. This makes it a defining moment for the community. Today, we are contending with stability, democratic governance, economic activities, security and socio-political and security-related challenges as well. Our success stories are nearly overtaken by political, humanitarian, and security-related challenges.
During the session, the Council will review various memoranda on the political, security, and humanitarian situations in the region and operationalize ECOWAS early warning and response centers and review modalities of financing ECOWAS electoral observation, among others. Ibrahim Samura, Freetown.
In a related developments, the ECOWAS resident representative has called for stronger regional action to advance the Women, Peace and Security WPS agenda, commending Sierra Leone for its exemplary leadership in promoting gender equality, inclusive governance and sustainable peace across West Africa. Ambassador John Azuma was at the in-country capacity building workshop on the Continental Results Framework CRF for monitoring and reporting on the Women, Peace and Security agenda held in Freetown. Ibrahim Samura again.
The ECOWAS resident representative to Sierra Leone, Ambassador John Azuma, described the workshop as a significant milestone in strengthening national and regional mechanisms, tracking progress in implementing the Women, Peace and Security agenda. According to Ambassador Zuma, the agenda was far more than a policy framework, but a transformative commitment that recognizes women as indispensable actors in political leadership, peace building, conflict prevention, mediation, humanitarian response, and post-conflict recovery, rather than merely as victims of conflicts. He noted that Sierra Leone has emerged as a regional model by demonstrating that sustainable peace and security can only be achieved when women are fully included in decision-making processes.
Through the operationalization of the Continental Results Framework, the CRF, in West Africa, ECOWAS seeks to harmonize monitoring and reporting across member states, ensuring that achievements and challenges are captured in ways that inform national, regional, and continental strategies.
Steve Merritt,
from the European Union delegation in Sierra Leone said the gathering reflected a shared determination to transform international commitment into measurable actions that improve the lives of women and girls throughout the region. He lauded ECOWAS, the government of Sierra Leone, and all stakeholders for their continued dedication to promoting gender equality, peace building, and inclusive governance. He emphasized that gender equality remains a fundamental value of the European Union and an indispensable pillar for achieving lasting peace, security, and sustainable development. Director of Humanitarian and Social Inclusion at the ECOWAS Commission, Dr. Mohamed Ibrahim, stressed that sustainable peace cannot be achieved without recognizing and promoting the leadership, voices, and contributions of women at every level of peace and security decision-making. Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs, Dr. Aissata Mahawi, described the Women, Peace and Security Agenda as a collective agenda to advance in women, peace and security processes, underscoring the timeliness of the engagement.
We know that adopting policies is not enough. We must build the systems, capacities and accountability mechanisms to translate our commitment into tangible results for the women and girls of Sierra Leone. This is precisely why this training is so critical, and I crave your indulgence that our focus must be this, that the issues of women are well represented in this training and also noted critically.
The workshop was designed to strengthen national capacity to implement the ECOWAS results framework for monitoring and reporting on the Women, Peace and Security agenda while equipping stakeholders with practical tools to improve accountability and measure progress. Ibrahim Samora, Freetown.
And it's now time for the entertainment news.
Hello and welcome to another update of our exciting entertainment news with me, Abdul Mansari. In this edition of entertainment news, rising star Jemmy releases official video of new song titled Kabbalah. And of course, Kimberly Stewart confirms birth of baby number 2. 2025 was a year of Sierra Leonean songs. Our stars popped clubs, bars, and entertainment events. Among the songs were Jemmy's hit single titled Salon Titi. Oh me baby, come near me. I know the joke for me, one great Salon Titi. Me baby, alright, let's get it. Oh yeah, that's Jemmy's hit single Salon Titi that shook the country in 2025. From Salon Titi, the young talent has dished another set to rock clubs and bars. The song is titled Kabbalah. Here it is.
This baby don't care me Kabbalah, Kabbalah, yeah. On the notice, but always I can defend you.
This baby don't kill me, Kabbalah. I swear to God, he don't kill me, Kabbalah. Oh yeah, this song was released days ago and now it has already gotten 1.6k views on YouTube. The song pays tribute to Kabbalah with Afrobeat rhythms and Sierra Leonean folk influences. Kabbalah is quickly becoming one of the hottest tracks in the northern area and the country as a whole. The song is dope indeed and it's ready. So let's go for it on our social media platforms. Finally, Kimberly Stewart, daughter of Rod Stewart and Alana Stewart, has confirmed the birth of her second child, a baby boy. The 46-year-old model and TV personality revealed this milestone while celebrating her son's first birthday on Instagram. Kimberly first announced her pregnancy in March 2025, sharing photos of her baby bump with the caption, "Baby boy coming soon." While Kimberly has chosen not to reveal details about her son's father, her announcement highlights the joy of motherhood and family milestones. Fans and followers continue to celebrate this new chapter in her life. Wow, that was indeed a great and a nice news. Well, congratulations to you, Kimberly. Well, that's all we have for you in this edition of Entertainment News, and I have been your presenter, Abdul Mansari. Bye-bye.
From the entertainment desk, we join the sports team. Sorry for not being able to bring you sports, and with that we wrap the news. But before we go, here is a recap of the main points. The Minister of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, Nabila Tunis, has said that tourism and culture should become a stronger pillar of the next chapter of Sierra Leone-China relations. She made this disclosure at a cultural gala organized by the Chinese Embassy in Freetown in commemoration of the 55 years of diplomatic relations between China and Sierra Leone. Residents of Madina Warrior village along the Tombo Highway now have access to a new medical facility aimed at improving healthcare services in the community. The Salmana Heart Foundation Hospital will provide emergency care, inpatient services, maternal and child health care, laboratory diagnostics, and treatment for common non-communicable diseases. And 27 young women in Putzloko district have graduated from a 6-month technical and vocational education and training or TVET program organized by BRAC Sierra Leone under its community-led 2-generation approach project. That is all we can share with you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.